Greetings and salutations. It's a little awkward filming stuff outside, I won't lie. It is awkward, like when people are walking by and it's like, la da 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 da. So this will keep these brief, I guess. Okay, another story about my mom. The reason I pull back in relationships, sometimes friendships too, but mostly with relationships, I get nervous. So my mom has never been super, super affectionate. I think I finally got like a two-handed hug from her maybe when I was in my late 40s. Maybe. But it took a while. She was never really the affectionate, nurturing, stereotypical type of mom that you were expecting, or the kind that you saw in the sitcoms in the 70s. She was very, very much, career woman, very focused. I don't know, maybe kids were just more interesting to her when they were older. She might be one of those types where, the baby stage was like, somebody else can do that, and they did. I mean, my grandmother raised me. My sister had two different nannies, one after another and stuff. And then my mom was a lot more interactive when, as my sister and I were older and stuff. I mean, there were some things like the Lake Beulah that she would take me to, a little bit of horseback riding, which was amazing. Loved doing that. And horse shows. Loved the horse shows. So occasionally she'd share some of her interests with me and everything, and that was cool. But the pullback, she can be very, very cold and very stoic. Doesn't show a lot of emotion. I've seen her cry maybe twice. Once for sure was when my dad had his first heart attack and his first open heart surgery. Then she totally broke down, and I was like, she's got emotions. And it was a scary time and everything too. So, but normally she's very, very stoic and stuff, and cold. Doesn't really open up about her. She has kind of this persona where she's always on guard of what her appearance is, both emotionally and physically and stuff. So that's something that's very characteristic of her. So for me, I'm more like my dad. Hearts on my sleeve. I talk about things. I'm much more open and honest. But when I get scared or nervous or panic, I've noticed I default to her setting where I get the more of a stoic kind of, the pullback, where I'll get quieter and less communicative, and I'll suddenly be like throwing myself hard into work. I have in the past actually volunteered for extra shifts just to avoid things. So I will use work as a defense mechanism completely. Absolutely. And it is something that I have to, really be aware of and conscious of and figure out, okay, why am I pulling back? Why am I getting nervous? But I have noticed I do have traits of both parents. Absolutely. So it's weird. Freud would have a field day with me with all my issues with my mother. I know that. I've got plenty to pick from. But that is definitely one of her traits that I did pick up. That and her lack of punctuality. You think I'm bad? Oh. So I will be easily 15, 20 minutes, half an hour late for things. Piece of cake. My mother, 2 hours minimum. So we will actually tell my mom if an event starts at 4, we'll tell her it starts at 2, because then she might actually show up by 4:30. But yeah, her punctuality is legendarily horrible. Mine is consistently bad, but hers is actually like epically horrible. So yeah, we have that trait in common too, along with a fiery temper. Mine's been better, but when I was younger, I think my mom and I actually enjoyed fighting with each other. There were times where it's like I think we wanted to tussle, verbally and stuff, and have those debates and everything. And my poor dad, my poor dad. But she and I have a few things definitely in common in that respect. On the positive scale, social skills. I can meet people really easily. It's very easy for me to look somebody in the eye, smile, introduce myself, start a conversation, figure out how to keep it going. So socially, yes. And I have a phenomenal friend network. She's got really good taste in friends too. Her friends are amazing, really, really amazing people. So we do have some positive traits in common as well. My dad, there's so many cool things about him. I'll do another video about him some other time. My dad's awesome. But yeah, my mom's a complicated contradiction of complexities. And I do unfortunately take after some of those from time to time too. So, all right. Sun is going down. It's a beautiful day out though. Such a beautiful day. Couldn't stay inside. Have a good one. All the best. Take care.